Long before modern interpretation shaped doctrine, ancient wisdom keepers understood the Garden of Eden not as a literal orchard, but as a symbolic dimension, a sacred realm where divine consciousness and human awareness first met. In the heart of this sacred garden stood the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil, two cosmic forces. Between them moved a mysterious being, the serpent. But what was this serpent? And what did it truly represent? Long before the Hebrew Genesis text was written, civilizations like the Sumerians, Egyptians, and early Gnostics spoke of serpents as beings of wisdom and divine power. In ancient Kemet, the serpent was a guardian of sacred portals, and divine knowledge is symbolic of kundalini energy, the life force rising from the base of the spine to the crown of awareness. The serpent in Eden was not a villain. It was a symbol of transformation, a sacred teacher cloaked in mystery. Spiritually, the serpent represents awakening. In the human body, it mirrors the kundalini energy coiled at the root chakra, waiting to rise through the 7 energy centers, the chakras, unlocking divine awareness. In Eden, the serpent offered Eve the fruit not out of rebellion but to ignite her consciousness, to free the divine feminine from spiritual sleep. This was the awakening of choice, of self-awareness, of sovereignty. The ancient Gnostics taught that the serpent was a messenger of the true God, the hidden divine spark within all beings. They named this spark Sophia, divine wisdom, and it was Sophia, in serpent form, who invited humanity to awaken and see. In this light, the fall was not a curse, it was the beginning of the journey of remembrance. The veil was lifted. Humanity would now walk through trials, through suffering, yes, but also toward redemption and divine union. The serpent is not Satan, it is spiritual evolution. It is temptation, yes, but not toward evil, toward knowing, toward power, toward the divine within. It represents the tension between obedience and enlightenment, between control and freedom. To this day, the serpent lives within us. It is our inner fire, our truth seeker, our soul's yearning to evolve. Religion taught fear, but the ancients knew the serpent is a sacred force. To awaken the serpent is to return to Eden not as passive dwellers, but as conscious creators. The serpent in the Garden of Eden was never the enemy. It was the mirror, the guide, the key, not to fall, but to rise, to awaken from innocence into divine remembrance.